Hello, in this video we're going to talk a little bit about induction. So induction is stimulation of the uterus to start contractions on their own before it happens naturally. And why are we going to do this? Well, one of them is when the baby's getting a little too big. We don't want it getting stuck in the birthing process, so before it gets too big, we're going to give her some medication to make that start. So they recommend now if you're about 39 weeks. So 39 weeks, and if it's your first pregnancy. So we're going to put a prima gravida right there. Okay, so healthy women, 39 weeks in their first full-term pregnancy, we're going to induce them, or they should get induced. That way, we're going to decrease the rates of C-section. So that's going to decrease our need for a C-section. Now, coming off of it, there are a couple things that we can do. So we don't just say we're going to induce, we have to actually do some things. One is called ripening the cervix. So this is going to be giving medications that contain some type of prostaglandin, either transvaginally or orally. This is going to release some exogenous prostaglandins. Next up, we have what's called stripping. So stripping the membrane. So stripping the membrane, this involves sweeping a finger over the membrane that connects the amniotic sac and the wall of the uterus. The cervix needs to be partially dilated, and through that stimulation, we are going to encourage the release of those prostaglandins, and it's going to ripen the cervix, and we'll be able to induce that labor. Now we got a couple other things going on. So next is oxytocin. Oxytocin, so this is the hormone that causes contractions. So it is the hormone that causes contraction. If there are no contractions, or it needs to be sped up, or it's taking too long, we can give oxytocin. And then in about 30 minutes or so 30 minutes, contraction should begin. And another thing that we can do to encourage induction is amniotomy. So amniotomy. And this is that process of actually making a hole in the membrane that's going to cause rupture, and then the amniotic fluid's going to leak out. We're essentially breaking the water for them. We're going to move down here. We're going to talk about dilation. Andy face. The cervix. So some things that might come down, that you might hear, is dilation. So it's going to be a little bit slower in our prima gravidas. Another one down there. And this process is going to be faster if she's a multiparita. So if you've had babies before, this process, for whatever reason, is just a little bit faster. So Perius. So you've had babies before, and that process is going to be a little bit quicker. All right, and that's it for this one. It's just a quick little one. Hope you enjoyed.